Everyone has the power to transform their own life. The key is to possess the desire and the know-how to make it happen. I will inform you about how you have to want it so that your body starts undergoing changes that will transform your life all on its own. All modifications commence with the functioning of our brain, but here is the fact about the human brain. He always attempts to minimize energy expenses, and what actions does he take to achieve that objective? He automates all actions that are frequently repeated on a regular and consistent basis. For example, you don't think in the morning about which foot to get out of bed with, how to start taking off your pajamas, how to start washing your face, or how to prepare breakfast, or which route to take to work. You guys effortlessly handle all of these tasks automatically with a minimal amount of brain energy expenditure. Second, my brain always has a tendency to leap forward, constantly anticipating what lies ahead in time. Right now, he can be anywhere from 6 to 9 seconds, then he usually goes into the past. Why? Because in the past, everything has already happened and it's comfortable. Haven't you noticed that in any company, the conversation always starts? Oh, recall how it used to be? Because as it was in the past, all people discover it convenient and comfortable. And the way it will be in the future, that necessitates some work and brain power to figure out and plan for. That's the reason why the brain doesn't like it. Moving forward, the most energy is needed to connect the work of the right and left hemispheres of the brain. Both hemispheres possess their own unique language. If the right hemisphere is responsible for logical thinking, then the left hemisphere is responsible for intuition, and they have distinct languages that differ from each other. Intelligence has cause and effect relationships, meaning it thinks ahead, while intuition has its own language of feelings. It is this sense of unease, discomfort, and even fear that I find unsettling and difficult to shake. However, it is this particular language of intuition that makes it challenging for the old intellect to carry out its function. So how do you make changes in your life? The initial step is to challenge and break free from the usual stereotypes that limit your potential and hinder personal growth. What does this mean? So, like, initiate the process of washing your face not in the same sequence that you're accustomed to, commence preparing breakfast not in the same sequence that you're accustomed to, and do it automatically, and even commute to work each time by a different route. This is breaking the stereotype. This is bringing the brain back to a state of mindfulness in this present moment. Step 2. If you are someone who is constantly dwelling on the past, you can also kick that habit with a little bit of willpower. Engage in this kind of game-like self-punishment. You've been thinking about the past. Take something away from yourself, either in money or in pleasures, then you'll learn to keep your mind from dwelling on the past and start living in the here and now or moving towards the future. The primary challenge is to connect intellect and intuition, which is the most significant problem. There are a few techniques for that. One of them is to transfer your typical actions from your dominant hand to the non-dominant hand. For example, write with your right hand, start writing with your left hand. Science has already noticed that when a person breaks their arm and starts doing everything with the opposite hand, they suddenly become smarter. Do not fracture your arm, simply immobilize your right arm using sheer determination. Well, fasten something up or grasp a small rock in your hand, and then everything will be fine. Next, here's another trick. Another strategy you can try is to listen to Gregorian chant or the choir of Tibetan monks for a calming effect. Scientific studies have conclusively demonstrated that subtle variations in frequency within choir sounds play a crucial role in bridging the gap between intellect and intuition, facilitating a deeper connection and understanding. An additional possible alternative in the event that you, hey believer, express a prayer of faith. Science has proven that during prayer, it's like a connection between the right and left hemispheres, and that expands possibilities. And finally, the fourth main step, learn to dream. Dreaming is like building a future that doesn't exist yet. You have to construct it mentally, consciously. Remember, you have to construct your dream each and every day. And each day Incorporate something fresh into your dream. What is the benefit of doing that? This process generates novel neural connections, and when these connections are established, a new focal point emerges in the brain, making it a tangible reality for the brain, essentially. The aim of this front is to achieve the perfect end result, the one that you aspire to obtain and that fulfills your desired outcome and vision. Hence, this ultimate outcome becomes a vital signal for all the complex structures found within the human body. And that is the moment when the changes will commence at the cellular level. Science has demonstrated that not only do all cells respond to an individual's thoughts, but the internal structure of the cells also undergoes changes due to the influence of a person's thoughts. And first and foremost, these changes commence with DNA. So pay attention. DNA initiates the process of change. Our consciousness, our body initiates the process of change at the cellular level, right from the very core of our being. And you don't have to stress about how to do it anymore because your body already has centuries of experience, so to speak, a multi-generational experience and individual experience. And with the assistance of these experiments, which are stored in the consciousness and subconsciousness, the body will understand how to behave in any circumstance. And you, without even breaking a sweat, effortlessly holding on to this ultimate result of your dreams, will completely change and revolutionize your life in ways you never thought possible. Professor's advice. The crucial aspect is to desire change and consistently adhere to all the recommendations that I provide you with. Best of luck.